Hey, this is Ty with Dr. Detail Indy. Just got in from a detail. Feed my face, get my lunch together. A little chili noodle, tuna, some chips. Shout out to my guys locked down, man. Shout out to all my guys locked down, the ones that ain't coming home, the ones on their way home, and to the ones that just came in. This is for the struggle right here. Yeah, I know some of y'all looking at that like, man, I never eat that, man. What you doing eating noodles? Hey, look, I ain't beneath nothing. All right? I ain't beneath nothing. The moral of the story is eat. All right? The moral of the story is eat. It don't really matter what you eating, just eat. Fuel yourself, man, so you can keep it going. Don't be out here stressing about this food and, all of that. Get your diet together, whatever the case may be, but just eat. Make sure you eat. Put something in your stomach so you can keep it going and have that energy. But anyway, that ain't what this is about. Yeah, this is Ty with Dr. Detail. And I actually just want to holler at y'all real quick about expectations when it comes to these details. Because you have customers that expect us to be magicians, and that's just something that we're not. We're detailers. We're not magicians. We cannot get in these cars and perform magic tricks. It's only so much we can do. And as a detailer, we can only bring a vehicle back from where it's coming from. Look, and what I mean by that is, hold on. What I mean by that is, I can turn a car over and make it look brand new. It just depends on the condition it's in when you bring it to me. If it's horrible, trash, you've been having the car for 10 years, never had it detailed, never had it shampooed, the most you've done is vacuum it thoroughly, then there's only so much I'm going to be able to do with that, just depending on the condition that it's in. So you want to communicate with your client or your customer or whoever it is. You want to make sure you communicate with them. Hold on, got you. You want to make sure you communicate with them and let them know. Man, I ain't even got my tuna in here. I just went in on it. Well, let me get my tuna out. But you definitely want to let them know, in your professional opinion, the outcome of this detail. So that way it won't be no surprises at the end of the detail, That way it won't be no surprises. Before you complete the detail, before you even get started on it, you let your customer be aware of you as a professional. This is what's gonna happen to this car. If it's in bad shape and it's trash and there's only so much you can do, you let that customer know. You let that customer know. Don't get out there and play yourself and try to get over and do what you can and tell the customer it's gonna be right or perfect or whatever, and then once you're done, the condition was so bad it barely even looked like you was in there. Now you got a problem because your customer thinking you didn't try to play them, and you potentially can get a bad name for yourself. So what you want to do, you want to communicate with the customer and you want to let the customer know what the results is gonna be, because you as a professional, you should already know offhand how it's gonna turn out before you even get started. Well, of course, that's after you've seen it or whatever. But y'all excuse me, man. I'm just now starting these videos, so a lot of them, they all homemade. I'm making these videos on my little iPhone. It's an old iPhone at that. But hey, listen, as long as I got that button on that phone and I got this platform, we gonna put it out there. So yeah, expectations. Make sure you communicating with your customer and you letting the customer know, hey, look, this is going to be the outcome of this detail once I'm done. So that way you leaving the customer room to say, hey, I expected that to be done. You're telling me you can't get it done. I don't want you to do it. Or vice versa. Hey, sir, I understand. Go ahead and do the best you can. I'm not even really tripping on that. I know it's bad because I've had it happen both ways. And it was actually only one guy that contacted me. It was at a car lot, actually. And I didn't want to do no business with him anyway. But he had contacted me when we set something up. And I went out there and checked the vehicle out. And he said he had already had 3 guys before me that tried to remove the stains that was in the truck. And man, the truck really wasn't in bad shape. It was just the seats. The seats was horrible. And, you know, I tried to explain to him that, you know, those seats is pretty much trashed. In order for you to fix them, you'll have to either dye it or repair the seats. And he wanted somebody that could magically remove these stains. So, needless to say, we didn't carry on business. But I'm sure he wasn't able to find anybody to remove those stains because it was just one of those things that it just wasn't coming out. So, anyway, hey, y'all be safe out there. This is Ty with Dr. Detail. Remember, communication is key when it comes to you and your customer. Let them know the expectations so that way there will be no surprises at the end of the detail. Dr. Detail Indy, y'all have a good one. I'll probably drop another video later on in the evening. Once again, shout out to my man Ryan over there at On The Go Auto Spy. I appreciate the shout out, my man. I really appreciate that, man. I appreciate the recognition and all of that, man. You keep doing what you're doing down there in Jersey. And yeah, you keep locking it down and hold it down out there, man. And we gonna grow. We can't do nothing but get bigger from here. So keep doing what you're doing, kinfolk. I appreciate you. It's Dr. Detail. I'm out of here. I'm about to smash these noodles. All love.